Hello everybody, Ark over here, getting back to some more Let's Play Trails from Zero. Last we left off, we began day 3 of the anniversary festival, and are getting ready, and we're gonna do a few more of those support requests we got. We're gonna truly finish off the one we got to clear out the monster mines and mains. The abandoned mine gate was open. Then we have to go kill a monster on Old Armorica Road. Hopefully this was just a straight shot through and through. So, this is the abandoned mine. It doesn't really strike me as being a particularly old place. I mean, look, the orbital lamps still seem to be in okay condition. It's probably just to keep monsters from appearing near the entrance. I get the feeling that this place used to be used... I get the feeling that this place is used for storing materials and the like. Maybe. Still, this place doesn't sit well with me. It gives me bad vibes. Actually, this would be a perfect place to test your metal, you know? Happy-go-lucky as always. We're here on work, not some random dare, remember? Don't have to tell me twice. I can detect the presence of multiple monsters deeper in. The structure of the mine will likely get more complex the farther we go. We should proceed with caution. Absolutely. Let's try to not get lost while we're at it. That is some good EXP.
Hey.
Mind your own business. I intend to mind my business. Yeah. Get to here first. Did you hear about the woman who had a craving for Goldia's secret? She just wanted some space, man.
Hey.
よっしゃー畳みかけるぞチャンスだ
さて、hey.
行くぜよしそう
はい。
俺の番だな
エニグマ駆動。
任せろ
行きます。分析を開始しました。よかった。
Super.
そこです。敵出
おっ
現。
しゃ
めんどくさいです。
ーほらよ俺の番だなよ甘いってろ
敵集団
Nice.
撃
Get out of
破しま
here,
した。
Rando.
おっしゃ
Randy, learn to work right.
Hey. 先生可能。始めましょう。
ー行くぜほらよチャンスだ
So Randy is basically the
先を
egg.
急ぎました。Hey. そこです。
よしもらったぜ
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
おっしゃエニグマ駆動
行きます。ドライブ開始。
やっ行くぞ
エニグマ駆動。 なんとかなったわね。
Got him.
えいえい、そこです。先生から
行くぞ。
始めましょう。今だみんな、ここです。なんとかなったわね。
Defense 3. Ooh. It's not empty. I'm not empty. I'm making a statement. Indeed you are. Indeed you are. Attack 2. Oh, can't put on defense 3 at the moment. Alright, so we cleared out that old section. Go through this section.
そこです。そこです。データ収集を開始します。今だ。
行くぜ。ほらよ。甘いってろ。そこだ。よし、いや。まだまだいける。
えい。
さあ、任せてやってこい。
私さてと、あ、
おっしゃぜ。
Bam.
ちょろいぜ。
Randy Close. Don't want to go through there yet.
えい。敵接近、注意してください。
おっしゃ。エニグマ駆動。
さてと、エニグマ駆動。エニグマ駆動。
ほら。それ。任せろ。よし、いや。
はい。ドライブ開始。
俺の番。
さて、
俺の番だ。
敵集団
Yeah.
撃破しました。あ、
こぼっとしゃうっしゃ、いい感じだぜ。
Well, am I? I'm really sure where I want to make it big.
えい。
とっとと終わらせるぞ。ほらよ、任せてくれ。よ、
任せて。
そこだ。
行きま、あ、これで
Our
一安
counters
心で
just
す。
naturally that much more powerful? I mean, I know they were great in the other game, Cold
行く
Steel.
ぞ。みんな、任せてくれ。
But I thought that was just because of the
今だ。
master switch you get
さて、えい。
俺の音
to
と
actually
きやが
deal
っ
like
てな。
super bonus counter damage. I do not want to be there yet. Freaking damn, this is gonna take up most of our recording time, isn't it? Your request for a rare ultra-powered quartz from before the Septian calendar is being processed. Please stand by. Jesus Lord. Carry 'em. Okay. I'll let you in on a little secret. There was more than that one item in here, but someone beat you to it and took the good stuff. The bad stuff, you're holding it. Aw.
Minna, 気をつけて。今だ。
行くぜ。ほらよ。
お返しよ。私 私の番です。君さん、
行くぞ。
お返しよ、お返しよ。
俺についてよ。
さてよかった。
That was easy as heck. Battle. Okay. Wrapped up. I think that wrapped up this particular segment. Yeah. Nothing really much there.
そこです。
任せる。チャンスだ。よ
分かった。そこです。
し。よし。上出来だ。
えい。みんな、チャンスよ。えい。
Gladiator headband. You peer deep inside the chest once again, only to bump your head against the lid as you stand back up. Serves you right. No, not my head. Not once again. Give him a Gladiator headband too. I think I came from up there. Yeah, so the second path up there, the branch, I believe, right as I came in.
あ、
That's the last of them. Yes, it should be. I can't detect any more monsters in the abandoned mine. Phew, finally. Running around this ugly place is tucking me out. We've definitely worked hard. Now, Lord, shall we head back on to Mayor Vixen's house? Yeah, let's do it. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Lloyd, do a palace owl and carry me back to the entrance, please? Not gonna happen. Stop messing around. It's time to head back. Killjoy. Wow, I thought there was another chest in here. But I want to double check. There was. Fantastic. Just think, if you spent less time harassing chests, you could have already finished the sport quest. Honestly, he's exactly right. I could have already turned it in had I not gone back to that chest, because it would have warped me back to the entrance. That bastard. He knew what I wanted. And he got it. Or, he knew what I wanted, and he knew how to get me going. So you managed to get rid of all those pesky monsters? Yes, sir. They won't be an issue anymore. For the time being, no further monsters try to settle in that area. Your remaining miners will be safe to work during the festival. At least till the rest of the mining crew returns. That's music to my ears. I must find some way to thank you. Ah, how about this? Okay, how about that? That is a lot of Seepith. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You sure you're allowed to give us this mountain of Seepith? You're pulling our leg, right? Mayor Bixen, I'm not sure if it'd be appropriate to accept a reward like this. This seems more suited for bracers. Besides, isn't Seepith a valuable export from your mines? We can't take so much of it away from you, can we? Please, you're overthinking this. Seepith is merely fragments of septium, you know. It's the freebie we get while mining septium, in a manner of speaking. The government may regulate what what we do with Septium, but they couldn't give a hoot about what we do with Sepith. Honestly, I wish I could have given you more than what I did. It's always nice to get Sepith off my hands. I never thought about it like that. In a way, you all are helping me by accepting this. Please, allow me to give this to you as a token of my appreciation. If you say it's okay, we'll gladly take it. Good man. Before you leave, I'd like to thank you one last time. Thank you, everyone. You folks never disappoint. Darn right we don't. Alright. Oh, I need to hit the bus stop. So, old American monster. American monster. Right, monster on Old American Road. American Road. Yes, Old American Road. Old American Road. Oh my God. Old American Road monster. Jesus Christ. Lame.
Hey,
Yeah, I love being able to do that.
そこです。
It's just free seeping.
そこです。そこです。そこです。
Which in turn just turns into free money.
はっ。そこです。へい。へい。はっ。へい。
Alright, so something about a freaking seeping theme floating around
そ
here.
こです。はっ。へい。へい。はっ。そこです。そこです。はっ。へい。そこ。はっ。そこです。へい。へい。はっ。へい。へい。へい。
Last of getting free stuff.
へい。そこです。へい。そこです。へい。へい。へい。へい。へい。
I love getting free stuff. That's a seeping demon.
手強いぞ。気をつけろ。おっしゃー。ほらよ。行くぞ。みんな。
行きます。宝石を開始しました。
Water and wind.
甘いってろ。
私と番ね。エニグマ駆動。
甘いってろ。行くぞ。
私と番ね。エニグマ駆動。ドライブ開始。
甘いってろ。
さて。
よし。俺の番だな。
行きます。エニグマ駆動。
任せろ。よし。
任せて。
行くぜ。ちょろいぜ。
Nice. Ooh, double bird. Summary monster on America Old Road. Oh, I still have Galleon Tower. Alright, I still have all the stuff that I wanted. And now she can apply status ailments too.
あ、そこです。へい。あ、そこです。そこです。
Let's go turn these in and start the Stalker support quest. I think that's the last one we have to do. belt. I mean, it's the last option. We'll see you guys back in Crossbell. Alright, back in Crossbell, Arcane Shield. The Stalker quest. Hey there, my favorite little guy. Always nice to see you here. Long time no see, everyone. I'm so sorry. I think we're too absorbed in our own conversation. My apologies as well. Our enthusiasm becomes unchecked during practice. It's been a long time, everyone. I hear everybody loves your new production. Well, obviously it's only natural for us. I actually noticed that you came to watch us on opening day, Lloyd. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, I only came because I was accompanying Cecile, but still, the play was phenomenal. I already knew Ilya was something else, but I've become a huge fan of Rixia too. Oh, please, you're embarrassing me. Well, aren't you just a romantic? Maybe I should let Cecile know her little brother's putting moves on my co-star. Oh, come on, you clearly know you're fudging the truth. Jeez, Ilya. How fortunate for you, Lloyd. The rest of us did not have the privilege of watching the show, as our tickets are for next week. Not only that, but you got to watch Arcane Shield all alone with Cecile, watching a mesmerizing play in dimly lit theater, enjoying the vibes. You're killing me, Lloyd. It's okay, you two, calm down. Sure, he may be a lecher for immediately turning to Rixia within seconds of being with Cecile. What did I do to deserve this disrespect? Sure, I may have beaten you to the punch on watching the play alone. However, screw you, you womanizing brat. Please, I'm begging you to stop. My favorite little guy has it hard. I'm sure if I were to announce my candidacy, we'd have plenty of fascinating reactions. My life isn't your play toy. Now, I think you've all had enough fun already. Don't tease him too much, Ilya. I doubt he can handle it for much longer. Yeah, I'll relax. So anyway, what brings you guys here today? We have a bit of time to relax, so would you like to have some tea? Thanks, but no thanks. We're here on business. You sent us a support request, right? Oh, right. I had completely forgotten. Sorry about this. It started with the three of us discussing the matter. It somehow ended up just turning into another practice session, though. Huh? What you guys talking about? Get your head out of the clouds, Ilya. We're discussing the Stalker you told us about last night. Oh, that little thing? Did you really have to bug them about it? It's not like there was any harm done, so we may as well ignore the whole thing. Man, you gotta hand it there. Total nerves of steel to be unfazed by a Stalker. There's not a hint of worry on her. There was another woman. I find it hard to believe she isn't from the game. I'm sorry, we may be calling them a Stalker, but it could just be an overzealous fan. Right, we only heard about it ourselves last night when Ilya told us. Those two seem distraught over this. Pardon me, but could both of you calm down, please? I'd appreciate it if you gave us an overview of the incident. Okay, allow me to explain. Will that be okay, Ilya? Well, I suppose since he's here. Alright, Rixia, go ahead and tell him. Right. The incident in question took place about a week or two ago. A supposedly suspicious individual, the Stalker, kept appearing around her home. The Stalker originally loitered around outside the apartment, but has now been spotted entering the residence. He's been observing the surroundings. The thing is, neither Rixia nor I have seen them for ourselves. All I can say is, it feels kind of strange. It kind of feels like a strange presence when I'm alone, almost like somebody's watching me. Given our culprit is yet to be revealed, they likely are sharp. Isn't Ilya's home just private information, though? Yes, of course. We never reveal our employees' addresses to the public, for safety reasons. Even so, our Stalker managed to figure out where Ilya lives. Any witnesses? A description of the perp would be real helpful right about now. According to a bystander, they were described as a short boy, maybe around 14 or 15 years old. Their face was all hidden thanks to a hat, so we don't have any further info. Just some kid who's an obsessed fan, eh? Fan or not, he's clearly gone too far. We can't deny the fact that the stalking could escalate into something more. I feared as much too. We trust your abilities, so we were hoping you could put a stop to this before it goes any further. Oh yeah, I remembered something. Do you remember my apartment? Did you enter my apartment yesterday, Rixia? Kinda had a sneaking suspicion that some of my stuff had been rearranged. You're the only one with a spare key, right? Oh no! That can only mean one thing, Ilya. This is bad. Really bad. Don't tell me he's already broken into your house. If it's true, then the situation is much more dire than we initially thought it to be. There's no time to lose then. Please do something about this immediately. Man, the troop leader sure loves to exaggerate. Not like I have anything scandalous hiding in there. You're missing the point, Ilya. Seriously. I really wish to avoid reaching the same level of publicity we had with the Yin debacle. It did turn out even worse if the culprit was nothing more than a demented fan. If it's possible, I'd like for you to have him cease the stalking covertly. And if it's not possible, then arrest him. Could you help us, please? I understand the situation, so we'll accept your request. This could grow into something more dangerous if we let it continue to brew. Thank you kindly. We'll be counting on you to resolve this. At least we know where our stalker likes to hang out, yeah? Figure if we stake out the area, the scumbag's gonna walk right into our hands. If that's the plan, then do you want to borrow the key to my place? It'd probably be a bit more convenient to use my place as a base of operations, yeah? Are you sure that's okay? Fine by me, my friends. I'll just keep Rixia's spare key on me. Oh, by the way, I live in an apartment complex by the name of Villa Risings, over on West Street. Oh, so you live in those fancy apartments then? Which room are you staying in? Only one on the tippity top floor. Now don't go losing this, Lloyd. I'll be sure to keep it safe. I'm sorry, everyone. I would love to be able to help you out with the case. He'd probably recognize me since I'm always with Ilya. I'd probably chase them off. Don't worry about it, Rixia. Leave the investigation to the detectives. Just fall back with Ilya and the rest of the troop while we do our job. Okay, will do. Will you at least contact us if you manage to catch the culprit? I'll grab Ilya and come running. Not a problem. Rixia becomes notably more vigilant with matters concerning Ilya. Anyway, guys, let's head there immediately. Yes, let's. Right. Time for our enamored fan to get himself a reality check. Top floor Villa Risings. Or Raisins. Probably Raisins. We should be able to find Ilya's room somewhere up there. Shall we go ahead and check her room? Definitely. Let's head on up. The door's locked. Alright, the key should... What's up, Lloyd? Sorry, something caught my eye. Check it out, scratches from a lockpick. They're small, but they're there. Whoever opened it must be relatively skilled. So we take this as confirmation that someone broke into the apartment? I'd say so. That just means we have to catch him even faster. Yeah, or else we run the risk of our stalker making his next move. Let's give this investigation everything we've got for Ilya's sake. You said it, pal. Whew, don't know what I was expecting from the penthouse of a fancy apartment building. True, I guess living alone in this spacious apartment falls in line with Ilya's personality. But isn't this place a little dirty? Scattered clothes and empty wine glasses. I can only assume that this was Ilya's doing, not the stalker's. I always thought Ilya was an interesting character. Something like his isn't too surprising, honestly. For a fan, this must have been a hell of a sight to walk into. Anyway, let's try searching for any traces of the culprit might have left behind. Our end goal is to catch him and keep him from messing with Ilya ever again. We should proceed with caution for the initial investigation, though. Right, we only have vague testimonies to fall back on in a case like this. If we don't catch the stalker in the midst of the act, he can simply feign ignorance. True, that'd end up being a big pain in the ass. In order to catch him, I would like to begin with examining his criminal profile, behavior, and uncovering his infiltration route. That's a good start. We should question the apartment residents while we're at it. May as well scope out the layout of the building, too. Ready to sniff some clues? Wine glasses and bottles are scattered across the apartment. All that's left in the bottles are a few drops of wine. Did she stay up all night drinking? Well, I've heard that Ilya Platier is a pretty heavy drinker. Color me impressed. Didn't think she'd be able to down this much in a night. You think? Eastern outfits and dresses are messily strewn out on the bed. These are all brand clothes, and yet complete and utter disarray. Looks like she left them here after she took them out of the closet this morning. Yeah, it's not hard to imagine the chaos of her getting ready to go to work. Okay, let's try to get some answers. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk? Lloyd asked for clues about the stalker. You're investigating the stalker, eh? As a maid in this apartment, it's my duty to be on the lookout. Did you happen to catch a stalker in action? I've been on the lookout daily, but I haven't caught them in the act yet. I do think I caught a glimpse of them outside the other day, though. I saw a young man covering his face with a hat. He disappeared too quickly before I was able to catch any details. Are you able to recall any other defining features? Let me think about it for a second. I can't say anything about him seemed out of the ordinary. His appearance was so unremarkable that I can't recall anything about him. Total average Joe, eh? This doesn't appear to be in disagreement with Rixia's statement, though. ask who's about the Stalker. Stalker, eh? Yeah, I've heard some rumors about him. I'm usually cooped up in my home, so I haven't had the chance to see them. I have heard the occasional weird noise, though. I can sometimes hear somebody rummaging through the upstairs neighbor's belongings. Last I knew, the third floor resident is away at work during the day. Do you recall when you started hearing them? As soon as the anniversary festival started. So in the last 2 or 3 days, I'd say. What could it be doing inside Alien's room? I'm not sure, but there doesn't appear to be any evidence of property damage or tampering of her belongings. What else is about the Stalker? Huh, there's a Stalker? That's frightening. I can't say I've seen him, though. Perhaps I've missed him while shopping. Do you usually shop during the middle of the day? That's right, I have a pretty consistent routine, and I always leave at the same time. A Stalker strikes you when most people are out of the house. Yeah, he's avoiding the busiest hours inside the building. We've got a crafty one on our hands. Oh, for radio's sake, I'd like to eat my food outside at noon. I can't do much about it. I already prepared it earlier this morning. Constantly bickering won't fix it. You just walk into the middle of a store? Excuse us, do you have a moment? Jeez, a Stalker? That sounds like a problem to me. Have you tried consulting the police? Wouldn't it be better to contact the Bracer Guild? Our police force acts far too slowly. I take it you don't have any information. Yes, that's the gist of it. I spend most of my time relaxing on the sofa out in the entrance, but I can't say I've ever spotted any suspicious people. Are you sure you aren't just imagining it? Hold on, what did he just say? She didn't see him coming from the main entrance. Does that mean what I think it means? Yes, it does. He didn't come in from there. What the? Fresh scuff marks on the handrail. What's going on, Lloyd? Come check this out. There are scratch marks on this surface. I don't think they were caused by a random passerby. The scratches are facing inwards. If you think about it logically, the back door is an ideal entry point to sneak into the building. Good thinking, Geotot. You can sneak past the main entrance just using this alleyway. If they were able to avoid the main entrance, that would explain the lack of witnesses. Okay, I think we should halt our investigation. Let's head back to Ilia's apartment and sort through the details. Aye, aye. Time to start stitching our master plan together. Master plan stitching, go. I think we've got a basic idea of his profile and entry route now. Indeed. The culprit, who was seen wearing a hat, seems to be quite cautious. And he's been sighted inside the building with greater frequency as of late, too. From what Ilya told us, nothing was stolen, but that's weird as hell. What's the point of breaking in if you're not taking anything? Anyway, I think we figured this guy out. His entry route must have been the building's back entrance, yeah? It looks that way. We can try to catch him by surprise with the info we found. Mind hearing me out, guys? Did you come up with another plan, Lloyd? I think so. Our culprit may be a teenager, but that doesn't mean we should slack off. He might catch us off guard. Besides, I want to be 100% sure we can catch him before we act. Okay, all the hallways should be squeaky clean now. Oh darn it, tomorrow's parade changed the trash pickup schedule, didn't it? I better warn Kendall while I still have the chance. The boy produced a thick wire from his pocket and gracefully slid it into the keyhole. Heh, piece of cake. I'm sure today will be the day. Ugh, gross, this place never gets any cleaner. Does she always drink this much? Poor liver. Just walking into a place that's dirty really is killing my desire to want to steal some stuff. Now, what looks expensive? Nope, not this. She'd probably freak out if this one was in. I prefer if she had a safe I could rummage through, or... Freeze! Huh? Who? What? I was wondering what kind of kid our stalker would be, but he really is young, isn't he? Well, we observed the crime for ourselves. It's time to cooperate with us and come quietly. You were waiting for me? Crap, crap, crap! I screwed up big time. Sorry, bud, you ain't going nowhere. You've hit a dead end. Might as well give up and surrender while you can. Shut up! You'll never catch me! I hate you guys! The hell? Quick little guy, ain't he? Randy, focus! Follow him. Gotcha. The boy left the door wide open. Idiots, just try to catch me! Did you find him? No luck, no one saw him on the street. How strange. Hey, you think you can catch me that easily? The city is filled with a bunch of useless idiots. Just you wait, I'll have my revenge. Huh? Your revenge is going to have to be put on hold. Perfect. You moved exactly as we predicted. Too bad for you. We managed to outsmart you, making you today's big loser. Damn it! Why won't you give up already? Whoa, watch where you're touching, you dumbass. Let go of me! No can do, you broke the law. Can't you just behave yourself? Damn it! Ouch, watch where you're swinging those things. Just how much energy does this kid have? Wait, you're the guys from before. This is all a setup? Keeping up the charade was tiresome. Your swift movements managed to catch us off guard, but our plan still worked out in the end. Yeah, but your description ain't adding up. Witnesses were telling us the culprit was a dude in a plain getup. Really, you look like you're from the slums. Besides, he doesn't match the appearance of a teenager from Crossbell. Where did he actually come from? His crimes match the description of a burglar more than an obsessed fan. I hope you have good reason for your actions. And for crying out loud, can't you behave for just a second? Stop it! Let me go! Let go of me, you jackass! The special support section quickly contacted Ilya and informed her of her stalker's arrest. The boy kept struggling, but, as if resigning to his fate, soon quieted down. Wow, so this is our stalker? Shorter than I thought you'd be. You are from around here, are you? Right, it looks like he's from a slum near the border. That's all we got out of him, though. We don't know his motive, much less his name. I see. So, out with it. Why all the stalking? Something you want from me? That's not it. I was just wanting to harass you a little, that's all. Harass her? Why? As if you people could ever understand. You live in such fancy places and never have to worry about your next meal. People like you could never understand how it feels to live in a dump for most of your life. Oh. After I came to Crossville, I saw it time after time. Everybody living here is rich. They foolishly party all night, throwing away mirror like it's worthless. Ugh, suit yourselves, jerks. They're all scum. But they all agreed that going to watch the Arc-en-Ciel was their favorite pastime, so I snuck in one time. You did? So you saw Arc-en-Ciel's Ilya's performance? Yeah, I hate people who get casually live their lives without any worries. But you, I hate you the most. You prance around on that beautiful stage, representing an amazing world. You just stand there, dazzling, knowing it's unreachable for a person like me. I know that there's no chance I'd ever get there. I knew I never would. I could work my entire life and never even have enough for a single ticket. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I can get there someday. You can't. So that's why you did it. You came to Crossbell and ended up watching Ilya perform. I can only imagine the culture shock it must have been for you. I think I understand where you're coming from. You're not wrong. There are certain parts of Crossbell that are as you described. It can be a dark, overpowering city at times, an oppressive metropolis that feeds off the misery it brings to its citizens. That may be, but you still have to take responsibility for your actions. Ilya? Are you sure about this? I'm Ilya Platier. What's your name? Sully. Sully. I like it. Well, Sully, I'm going to make you work as my assistant for a while. It's not like you can pay me off with Mira, can you? Oh, I'll see to it that you'll work your share. What? What are you talking about, Ilya? Sorry, Lord. I know you went the extra cells and everything, but how about you let me take care of my stalker for the time being? Fast acquittal, eh? Good grief, there isn't much we can do about the matter if Ilya insists. Let's see now. Ilya gave the boy a few pats on the shoulder. What do you think you're doing? I knew it. It'd be better if you grew some muscles in a few places, but I gotta be honest with you, Sully, you've got a lot of potential. With the right training, you could become an amazing dancer. Huh? Why me? Now that you mention it, that agility is nothing short of impressive. True that, your footwork was pretty damn good too. You might be onto something there, Ilya. Oh, I've got it. I hereby declare that you'll be staying here with myself. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But that's how very much like Ilya. You know, I basically went through the same thing. I was forced into staying with her for a while. That's how it happened. Good thing we called Ilya. She diffused the situation way better than we ever could have. Agreed. Straighten up. No complaints. But I haven't even said yes yet. You don't get to say no. You guys leaving already? You can always stay and have some tea. I appreciate the offer, but we have some work to take care of. Oh, right. Here's your key. You'll probably need this. Here's Ilya's house key. Who needs a key when I have Sully with me? Thanks for the help, little guy. Be careful on your way back, okay? You have my thanks as well. You're always so reliable. No probs, man. We'll leave Sully in your care, you two. We may have solved the case, but you should be more wise to pay more attention while locking your door. What Tio said. If you need anything else, you can always count on the Triple S. See you later, Sully. Don't do anything like this again, okay? It's your obligation as a man to make sure you pay back your debt. Oh, I hate you the most. What did I do? I'm a girl, you moron. How much longer do you intend to insult me? You're infuriating. You're a what? You don't say. Well, I guess you kind of have a girly face. You didn't know it until now either, Randy? How'd you make that mistake, you two? Isn't it obvious? So when I actually call you, and I, with all my strength... Don't think about it, man. That's why I was telling you to let go of me, you absolute moron. But I swear everything about you felt like a guy. You remembered how it felt? A statement that's both incriminating and controversial. Guys, I did not mean it like that. What's the big deal? He was just seizing the opportunity. Oh, Lloyd. You're blowing this out of proportion. I didn't have any ulterior motives. He is great. Alright, now where do I go for the last one? He's in the police HQ first order. Okay. Alright. Conference room first floor, which I think is here. Yes. Good to see you, Inspector Donovan. We're here to ask about the support request you submitted. Are you free right now? I suppose I can find the time. Thanks for coming, everyone. Yeah, we really appreciate it. So what exactly does the request entail? Judging by the submission, it sounded like it was quite urgent. You can say that again. Take a seat, guys. Roger. Something's telling me that we've got some legit police work ahead of us. Now then, about the reason we've called you in today. Well, we want the Special Support Section to help us expose a counterfeit dealer who should be on their way to Crossville as we speak. A counterfeit dealer? Could you explain more? They are illegal traders that pawn off seemingly genuine accessories and ornaments using the logos of famous brands. In other words, they deal in fakes. It qualifies as a minor criminal offense under Crossville state law. She really had all that memorized? Because, yeah, that's the general idea. Every year, loads of counterfeit dealers try their hand in Crossville, posing as tourists. High-class watches from the Vern Company, vintage Traeger products, not to mention a boatload of sepia trinkets. Taking advantage of unsuspecting customers has earned these crooks a whole lot of Nero. Making some cash by deceiving innocents? That's just messed up, man. Let me get this straight. You want us to help you take these guys down? Exactly. We should really be handling this ourselves, but there's just so many of these reports to deal with every year. If we leave them unchecked for too long, it's going to hurt manufacturers and retailers trying to make a living too. We'll need to crack down on these guys if we want to restore people's faith in the CPD. I'm with you there. I understand the situation. If you truly think the Triple S is suited for the job, then allow us to help you. Excellent. I'm in your debt. Okay, so what would you like for us to do? Okay, so here's the deal. I think they've got 3 points of entry. Crossbell Station, the airport, and Tangram Gate. We'll take care of the station and airport, and you guys can be on the lookout at the border. The 2nd Division is short-staffed, so we can't afford to send people all the way out there. And besides, I'm pretty sure you guys are well acquainted with Deputy Commander Bales, right? You're best suited to cooperate with her if we need to come up with any countermeasures against them. It's as you say, I wouldn't be surprised if she were more willing to cooperate with us than with the other CPD officers. Oh hell no, I'm totally cool finishing the job without having to see her. Okay, looks like we've got everything in order. We'll start by covering the airport station. You guys rendezvous over at Tangram Gate and contact the Guardian Force. Understood. We'll depart for Tangram Gate immediately. Thanks. We're counting on you. See you guys later. Okay, you guys want to head to Tangram Gate now? Let's explain the situation to Deputy Commander Bales and to request for cooperation. Alright, so let's go turn in those support requests just in case I can't turn them in after I get this one done. Should be fairly annoying if that were the case, but I don't think that's the case.
皆さんそれでははいお疲れ様でしたさすが皆さんさすがアップですね
Promotion!
おめでとうございますお疲れ様ですはいあれまたいら
That'll be nice. Alright, she can do lots of stuff. I'm okay with her being able to do something with lots of stuff. Alright, so to Tangram Gate, which I want to say is like a damn question actually. How is it? Alright, so I have some space and stuff I can get. That's what we're gonna do. We'll head over to IBC and get some extra cash. Can't go wrong with some extra cash. Need cash, we got it. Have secrets, we want it. Alright. So Tangram Gate is east across the highway. Not bad, not bad. Alright, Bales, where you at, girl? Where you at, girlie? I think this is Bale's room. Oh, adorable bedroom. Ah, this one looks like Bale's room. Excuse us, ma'am. Hey, Noe. Good afternoon, Deputy Commander, Sergeant Major. Nice to see you. Hello, you four. Given that you came to see me directly, I assume that something has happened? Yes, actually, there's something we'd like to discuss with you, if you don't mind. Lloyd explained that they had come to Tangram Gate in order to figure out how to crack down on counterfeit dealers crossing the border. I think I understand your predicament. You can count on Tangram Gate's cooperation. Thank you, Deputy Commander. Hold up, that's that? Ain't the border gates crazy busy during the anniversary festival? No need to worry about that, Randy. As I'm sure you know, the CGF primarily focuses on border security here at the gates. Sure, we may be swamped, but I think we're obligated to help out. Well put, Seeker. The Special Support Section shouldn't have to worry about our workload. That being said, we are currently short on hand, so we can't do much. Any assistance you can provide is welcome. And I know it's sudden, but do you think we'll have an opportunity to interview the incoming pastors of the Republic? Yeah, we might, Lloyd. According to the police intel, the counterfeit dealer will be arriving at Tangram Gate around noon today. According to police intel, the counterfeit noon. Now that you mention it, I believe there's a bus scheduled to arrive relatively soon. If if your intel is truly accurate, a dealer should be on board. You know, there's a bit of a delay before the bus heading up to the city shows up. Usually passengers waiting for the connection to go to the mess hall, rest, or have a quick meal. Sounds like we've got ourselves a plan then. First, the sergeant major will escort all the passengers into the vessel. Next, we'll stroll in, not causing any ruckus, and try to find our counterfeit dealer. If you ever wanted to show off your detective chops, Lloyd, now's the time. Leave it to me. We may have a small window, but it should be enough time to screen most of the passengers. I'm curious to see whether we can pull this off without giving ourselves away. The pressure's starting to get to me. There's little time remaining until the bus arrives from the Republic. If you stay at the gate, you should have enough time to rest beforehand. How about it? I can have bed prepared for you if you need it. I think we'll take you up on that offer, Deputy Commander Bales. Very well. Once the bus arrives, I'll give you a call on your ding. Until then, use your free time to rest. Yes, ma'am. Oh, see. Oh, excuse me again. Welcome to Crossbell State, sir. I'm sure you must be tired from your long journey here. Fortunately, it won't be long until the bus to Crossbell City arrives. If you like, feel free to rest up in the mess hall while you wait. I think I'll take you up on that. That all of them? Yes, it should be. Here's the passenger list. You should probably give it a quick glance. Noah pulled out the passenger list and handed it to Lloyd. I appreciate it, Sergeant Major Seeker. This is going to be a huge help. 9 passengers total, and we're positive all of them came from the Republic. Are you sure you're allowed to show this list to people outside the CGF? In a way, this is tantamount to the disclosure of personal information. Deputy Commander Bales already authorized me to give you any information that may assist you in your investigation. Considering their names and addresses aren't shown on the list, we don't have to worry about disclosing the details we have, or so she said. There's the quick judgment we've come to expect from the Deputy Commander. Whew, she's scary smart, man. Alright then, thanks for letting us see this, Sergeant Major. Lloyd handed the list back to Noel. It's no problem. Did anything stand out? We're definitely going to need to take a closer look if we want to be absolutely certain. We should strike while the iron's hot. There's not much time until the bus arrives. We should interview the passengers and try to flush out the counterfeit dealer. Agreed, let's move out. Onwards! Roger. I believe in you, everyone. Alright. Oh dear, oh my, he's such a lovely boy. Actually, you remind me of him, son. He's such a smart-looking young man. Thank you. Ma'am, are you from Crossbell? Oh, no, I'm from Calvert, dear. You see, my son's family lives in Crossbell City, so I'm using that as an excuse to have a bit of fun at the festival. Did I mention it's been almost 3 years since I last came here? You sure seem happy, ma'am. Oh, how could I not? After all, it's been so long since I've been able to play with my precious grandson. It feels like it was only yesterday I was playing with him in Michelin Wonderland. Oh, I can't wait to see how much he's grown over the years. My dear grandson, all grown up. Hey, you four. Don't you think that lady's up to something? Huh? Lady? Which one? Black-haired one, sitting over there on the other side, wearing the pantsuit. I saw her with the rest of the passengers, but she sticks out like a sore thumb. I'm telling you, she's suspicious, which means you're suspicious. It's like she's too calm. I just get the feeling that she's not your average lady. We can't substantiate that unless we talk to her ourselves. That aside, did you come to Crossbell to sightsee or personal reasons? I guess I'd say that I'm returning home. I've been vacationing in Calvert, but I make sure to come back for the anniversary festival. Actually, why are you wasting your time with me? If you're boarding the bus too, I think we should pay attention to the lady with the black hair. Which means I should pay attention to you. Morning, are you headed to Crossbell City too? You could say that. So, are you two traveling together? That's a roundabout way of asking if we're dating, and no, we aren't. Oh, that's a surprise. Here we go again. Contrary to what you think, we're siblings, not a couple. Since we barely look alike, people are always getting the wrong impression. But we both love to travel. We stick together during trips, just the two of us. Wow, sounds like you two really get along well. Well, I'd feel bad if she went places by herself so she doesn't have a boyfriend. Aren't you hilarious? Isn't it you whom Mother's always nagging to find that special someone? Okay, you got me. How about we put that behind us and make this trip the best one yet? How many times have we been mistaken as a couple on this trip now? Oh well, let's ignore it and have a great time at the anniversary festival together. The other day, people calling themselves members of the Fisherman's Guild came and handed me a receipt for a fish hot pot. The fish is pretty nutritious. I'm sure the guardsmen will love some of it. Oh yeah, might as well teach you guys how to make it. So sit down and enjoy it together sometime, alright? Hey, nice. Wah! Oh, I can't wait until the bus arrives and takes me to financial success. I hear that Crossville is the ideal place to do business. Mira awaits. Excuse me, sir. You're some kind of merchant, right? Exactly right. I deal in real Calvardian novelties. Seeing an opportunity, I decided to come expand my wares to cross-spelling goods to sell back in Calvard. You run your business by yourself? Is that not difficult? Despite how things sound, I have quite the wide array of personal connections. I pride myself in having contacts from every country in Samaria, and business is coming along quite smoothly, much to my surprise. If you'd like, I'd be more than happy to show you my wares. So check her out. Kilika? Oh. You weren't riding on the bus, were you? What? Oh, well, since we got here, so we decided to spend the night. Yeah, let's not push our luck. Is that so? Well, I suppose that would be the rational thing to do. Enlighten me, madam. What exactly are you doing here in Crossville? I suppose you could say that I'm searching for a jewel. What sort of jewel are you talking about? A beautiful one that can enchant people and sleep to this very state. If I am successful in obtaining it, I'll have the power to bring a vortex of enthusiasm to the Republic's people. However, doing so will require me to use whatever means necessary. Why is she being so cryptic? I wouldn't think too hard about it. Let's interview the pasture room, still can. Oh, this is the bedroom area. What do you want? This guy looks like an oddball. Excuse me, sir. Could you give us your reason for coming to Crossbell? Why do you need to know? Just curious, sir. Why the hostility, old man? Got some secret you're hiding? Don't want to let anyone know that you're guilty about that guilty conscience of yours. What are you talking about? Whoa, Randy? Don't worry, I've got the same taste as you. Crossbell is swarmed with all sorts of cuties. Not to mention, it's full of fun little places that you can take them to. Man, I like your style. Want me to tell you about some of my favorite spots? Such shamelessness! Fishing. I came here to fish, okay? I know it's the anniversary festival and all, but I just came here to fish for some of your freshwater species. Alone. Something wrong with that? Punk! Nah, I'm cool with that. Sorry for teasing you, mister. I can't tell if he was playing bad cop or what. Good day, then. People keep mentioning how pretty a place Crossbell is. To be honest, I'm really excited to see whether that's true or not. My father has visited loads of countries on his business trips, and between you and me, I can't wait to see what he can teach me. You know, traveling by bus is quite a unique charm to it. It's almost beautiful in a way. I've always seemed to be having a blast, too. Oh, are you having a family vacation? Yes, I suppose that's a good way to put it. My son has always supported me through thick and thin, so I wanted to be able to show my love and appreciation for him, hence this trip. You sound like quite the caring father, sir. Come now, I'm just going to blush. I'm constantly having to go on business trips, so I take advantage of times like these to show off my fatherly love. That's all there is to it. Attention passengers, the bus bound for Crossville City has just arrived. For those boarding, please head towards Tangram Gates parking lot. The bus is here, let's get going. Yeah, let's go. Oh, time to finally get to see my grandson is almost here. Kilika's looking good. How'd it go? My sense was that we don't have enough information to fully determine who the other is. All those guys struck me as regular people coming to enjoy the festival. Is there really a criminal hiding in that group? I find it hard to believe. Lloyd, you're being quiet. Did you come to some conclusion? Sort of. There was one person who said something that sounded odd. Seriously, what the hell was it? Still just a hunch, Randy. But right now, we need to board that bus and put our heads together if we want to get to the bottom of this. We should be on our way. Once that bus reaches the city, the passengers are going to split up and we won't be able to track them down. To the bus stop, then. Straight outside the gate in the parking lot. I wish I could do more, but I've done all I can. I'll be praying for your success. Thanks, Sergeant Major. We'll get it done. Oh, you folks heading back too? Yeah, sorry to keep you waiting. Yeah, well, the other passengers are already on board. Hurry up and get in. Like I said earlier, I plan to uncover the identity of the counterfeit dealer on the bus ride. Let's think through things and figure it out before we reach Crossville City. Gotcha. We're in a race against time. No time to waste then, shall we? First off, we should sort through all the information we have on the counterfeit ring. The group of counterfeit dealers split up and entered Crossville via the train station, airport, and Tangram Gate. at least according to the report in HQ's database. Yes, that's right. If the report is accurate, our culprit should be one of the passengers on this bus. With that information, we can deduce one infallible truth. The counterfeit dealer who boarded this bus is working independently. From that, we can conclude that this is likely the ring's leader. Whoa, seriously? Would their leader be working solo with no backup? It's possible. What's your reasoning behind that? It's relatively simple to explain. For them to sell their merchandise, they have to transport their counterfeit goods into Crossbelt, right? That's why it seems odd for them to be using the bus route to Tangram Gate. Yes, now that you mention it, if I were a counterfeit dealer, I would make my friends enter Crossbelt via train or airship. Unlike the border gates, the station and airport do not require strict security screenings for the people of the Republic or the Empire. On top of that, smuggling goods is a tricky business. Handing off the dirty work to underlings is the name of the game. Oh, and by process of elimination, our culprit has already ordered his goons to smuggle through the station and airport. With that out of the way, he's free to nonchalantly enter Crossville. Is that kind of what you're getting at, Lloyd? Couldn't have summed it up better. It's circumstantial evidence, but it still holds some weight. When we apply that logic to this case, people traveling in pairs can be ruled out. So the siblings and father and son are clear. Exactly. There's something else. When I was questioning the passengers, one of them said something fishy. That person is most likely the leader of the counterfeit ring. Something fishy, eh? There are 5 remaining suspects. The eccentric old man who claims he came to fish. The kind old lady who claims she came to Crossroads to see her grandchild for the first time in 3 years. The dark-haired woman shrouded in mystery. The young girl who seemed to distrust the dark-haired woman. And the merchant who says he travels back and forth between the Crossroads and Republic. Is one of them really the culprit? Yeah, I think I've got them pinned down. Among the suspects, the leader of the counterfeit dealers must be... elderly woman. You positive? Yeah, given the evidence, it wouldn't make sense for the counterfeit dealer to be anyone else. I guess that's true. But how? When disembarking, please remember to take all your personal belongings with you. We'll arrive shortly. It's now or never. Once we arrive, we'll hurry up and apprehend the suspect. Everyone get ready. Don't have to tell me twice. Remember, Lloyd, it's up to you to get the suspect dropped the cover. You up to the challenge? Of course, leave it to me. Oh, Gillick is here to do some stuff too. Could you please wait a moment? Oh, if it isn't those fine young folk I met at the border. What might you dears need with a little lady like myself? We apologize for not having told you this sooner, but we're with the Crossbelt Police Special Support Section. We'd like for you to answer a few quick questions, ma'am. Excuse me, Sonny? Are you implying something? What am I guilty of? No matter the situation, isn't it rude to bother a frail old lady like myself? I understand your reservation, but the CPD received some interesting information today. A certain group of criminals are supposedly trying to infiltrate Crossbelt. We were tasked with investigating Tangram Gate, so we covertly questioned any inbound tourists there. One of them stood out due to a particularly strange remark. That remark came from you, ma'am. What's that supposed to mean, son? One of your statements in the dining hall struck me as incredibly suspicious. I believe you claimed that it's been about 3 years since you last came to Crossbelt. And what's so strange about that? The area in Calvert I'm from isn't very close to Crossbelt. There's nothing weird about me visiting infrequently. I wasn't suggesting anything of the sort. The problem is what followed. You said you went to the amusement park with your grandson during your last visit, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I see the issue. You sly dog, you. Your fate has already been sealed, ma'am. I'm not following. It's quite simple, really. If you had really visited Crossbelt 3 years ago, like you claim, you would have had trouble visiting Michelin Wonderland, considering it didn't even exist at the time. What? This can't be! You see, the thing is... Oh yeah, this is all a misunderstanding. Silly old me, must have read about it somewhere and got myself confused. You know how it is with us elderly folks, right? Oh, was it a misunderstanding? No problem. Do you mind if we give your grandson's family a quick call to corroborate your story? I'm sure they'd be quick to defend you if the police suspected you, right? Then again, that's not even an option. You can't call someone who isn't real. It's pretty funny when you think about it. You went to visit a non-existent theme park with a non-existent grandson. This type of mistake would have only been possible for someone who has visited Crossville in the last 2 years. Frequently coming here to run your crooked business is exactly what allowed for that contradiction in your statement. I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you seriously think a kind elderly lady like myself would be heinous enough? to pawn off counterfeit goods on unsuspecting people? I do believe you just put the final nail in your coffin, ma'am. Not once during this exchange did we specify the crime in question. Oh, crap! Haha, way to fall for one of the oldest tricks in the book, you old bat. Think it's about time you face the music. I'm sure you have a perfectly logical explanation as to why you have access to sensitive information. We will be more than happy to listen to you in our interrogation room. So, that's that, right? I'll give you one last chance, man. Please turn yourself in peacefully or else... Who'd go along with a bunch of idiotic whippersnappers? What? She's gone off her rocker. Her true nature's finally been revealed. You're all just a bunch of cowards trying to deceive a helpless old lady like myself. I'm sure the goddess will smite you all if you don't correct your nasty behavior. It is honestly laughable you can utter such nonsense without a hint of irony. Are you not guilty of deceiving others with your unscrupulous business? Shut up, you damned munchkin! Munchkin? I hate you. I hate you all. This is exactly why the police and braces are trash. I bet you think you're so righteous. Maybe you morons should get off your friggin' high horses. Calm down, ma'am. If you can just come with us quietly. Zip it, punk. Got cotton in your ears? I said I'm not going with you. Don't make me repeat myself again. No, don't make me repeat myself. If you think you can catch me so easily, then why don't you go ahead and try me? Seriously, how can an old lady move so quickly? Where the hell did that whole nicest grandma you'd ever meet charade disappear off to? Munchkin? Is it really the time for this, you guys? We need to hurry up and chase after her, or else she might actually escape. True, let's go after her. Don't underestimate me, friggin' brats. Just you wait and see. I forged these legs of mine through lots of stuff. Act! Oh dear, I must have accidentally stuck my leg out while I wasn't looking. Are you still breathing, madam? You bitch, what the hell do you think you're doing? I see you have much energy to spare, despite your old age. Crap, considering how fast she was running. Look over there, look, huh? She ended up collapsing? Yo, check it out, the hot black-haired lady is here too. Wait, hold on a sec, did you do this? Talk later, restraining her is our utmost urgency at the moment. She still has pep in her step, so I managed to quick to recover. Damn you! Good call, ma'am. You mind helping me out, Ellie? Not at all. I apologize, but could you accompany us for the time being? Having analyzed the situation, it is clear your assistance was crucial in the arrest. Very well. I wasn't intending on standing out. Perhaps this was fate. Rest easy, ma'am. Allow me the pleasure of escorting a fine lady such as yourself. Could I ask for your name, then? Ha, like I'd give my name to some brat masquerading as a hero. Brat? Hero? Listen here, Granny, do you have any idea what you've done? You're aware we've already arrested all of your friends, right? So can it and give in already. You insolent, disrespectful hooligan! Did your parents teach you no etiquette? When talking to a lady, you must at least offer her a cup of tea. Common courtesy. Sure, whatever. I'll bring you a cup later, okay? Is Raymond going to be alright handling her by himself? She's a tough nut, that's for sure, but don't worry, we can crack her. Besides, this is a secure facility. She won't be getting out of here anytime soon. I don't know, I can see her brute forcing her way out of anything, quite honestly. I agree. By the way, who's the beautiful young lady over there? You know, now that I think of it, I never asked. Excuse me, ma'am. We're going to need your name and occupation, please, for police business, of course. Killica Rorod, at your service. I'm a Calvardian entertainment producer. I came to Crossbell, well, let's say it was by chance. Killica, eh? Gotta say, I dig it. And you're a producer to boot? You definitely looked for it. I mean, that in the best of ways. She helped us apprehend the suspect, Inspector Donovan. Is that right? Excuse our poor manners, ma'am, but CPD thanks you for your invaluable cooperation. If you like, I'm sure we can scrounge up a reward for you. Can't guarantee it'll be much, though. Please, don't bother. I hardly think my contribution was worth that much. Well, if you say so. I'm sure a bookkeeper will appreciate that, too. Please remain professional, Inspector. Actually, I've been wondering, how did the stakeouts at the train station and airport go? Oh, that? Luckily, the other dealers were caught and arrested. On top of that, we were able to confiscate all of the counterfeit items they were carrying. So, if all goes according to plan, they'll be out of business for the rest of the year. Rest of the year? Implying that there will be other years? Yes, well, in addition to a stern warning, they will also be prohibited from entering Crossbell for a month. That's about it, most likely. You're not going to detain them? So what you're really saying is that our work didn't do jack. Tio said it before, according to state law, it's only a minor criminal offense, and since they're foreigners, we can't do much. Trust me, I understand how disheartening it can be, but this is as much as we can do. Now, don't be discouraged. You four did fine work today. Especially when you consider the fact they'll be out of commission for the festival. Donovan, please help me! Whoops, sounds like Raymond needs some saving from that double spawn. Anyway, good work. Your effectiveness was most definitely noted, let me assure you. Thank you, Inspector. You can give us a call anytime. Crossville's authority really is as weak as rumors say. Well, I suppose I cannot be surprised about that. What do you mean? Laws are created to protect the citizenry's well-being, and yet, Crossville's no more than an obedient puppet and Erebonian coward. Surely you've noticed that bitter truth on more than just one occasion, right? It has to be extremely frustrating, I imagine. Don't be so glum. After all, for continuing to fight against the status quo, you ought to be praised. Though I suppose it's none of my business as a Calvardian, regardless, I'd advise you not to give up. I'm sure your efforts will pay off one day. Kilika. So, what's your plan now? Already find a place to crash? Yes, I have. A room in the entertainment district's fancy hotel, Millennium, was it? Anyway, I plan on staying there for a bit. We'd be more than happy to give you a tour of the city, but I'd have to check your schedule. I appreciate the gesture, but I'm well acquainted with Crossville City. You said the entertainment district? Does that perhaps have something to do with the motive behind your visit? You are a sharp one, aren't you? That's right. I came to see Arcaniel. If possible, I was hoping to get them to agree to performing in the Republic. A tour, perhaps. You're looking to book them? Why, of course, Arcaniel is an enchanting Septium vein, lying dormant in Crossville. Have they the charisma to capture Calvor with their magical shows? Can they create a vortex of enthusiasm for theater there? Determining that is my mission. I see. So that's what she was talking about with Jewel at Tanger Day. She was talking about Arcaniel all along. You're an interesting bunch, unrefined yet true to yourselves. And true professionals as well. Reducing who the culprit was like that wasn't something that comes to people easily. Let's both do our best from here on out, okay? Yeah. Thank you for your assistance again, Kilika. If there's anything you need while we're here, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'd love an opportunity to return the favor. If the opportunity arises, I certainly will. Well then, if you'll excuse me, I'll be off. This request was more than I was expecting. You're telling me. But hey, thanks to that, I was able to meet that hot piece of a lady. Man, I thought I was used to checking out Eastern chicks, but damn, that Kilika's on another level. You are incorrigible. Well, at least he didn't say it in front of her, I guess. Is everyone ready to get going? We are. We're actually going to leave it here for now. Well then, everybody. This has been Arcanova playing Trails from Zero. Until next time, stay cool.